Hello everyone, welcome back again to another video, and today I finally get the chance to watch the special presentation for The Punisher, One Last Kill. And it is a pretty short one. It was only 51 minutes. I think that's include the credits, because if I'm not mistaken it was around like 48-ish minutes. I don't remember exactly. But it was quite a quick one. So I decided to watch it since I've heard a lot of good things about it and give it a shot, because I for once actually enjoy the Netflix Punisher, and Jon Bernthal is such a great, and it's just such a good, choice to play the Punisher. And I've watched both seasons, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I did watch the both season. I've watched it quite a while ago, and after the whole Netflix and Disney stuff that happens with the cancellation, and then suddenly now we got some renewed stuff, I thought the hope for another Punisher media is gonna be like gone, because it's Disney, right? But then time and time again they said to do something different. For example, like Moon Knight, it is catering to an older audience. I don't know if it's R-rated, but it is, there's blood in it, and it's not like safe. It's not for children, I guess you would say. It's not PG-13, right? And then they tried with another special presentation, which is Werewolf. Wait, what was the name again? It was Werewolf by the Night or something. I forgot what's the name of the title, but it's the werewolf one. I think that's it's like the main character is like Elsa Bloodstone, I think. It's like I forgot her name, but yeah, and then there's like Man-Thing, right? Yeah, Man-Thing. And then obviously the werewolf himself. I forgot his name. It's been a long time. And it's also like they only appear at that one episode, right? That one mini movie, I guess you would say. Because it is like also kind of the same like in like this one as well. It's like around 50-minute-ish as well. So yeah, I was really hyped. But then obviously Punisher appears on Daredevil Born Again, and sad to say this review is basically from someone who never watched Daredevil Born Again and also Daredevil. I've only watched Punisher and Punisher only, by the way, like straight up. I haven't watched Defenders, I haven't watched Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones. I haven't watched any of those TV shows. So I only know what they show from the Punisher, and I do know that he's gonna appear again in the new Spider-Man movie. And this movie, okay, let's just say it this way. This short movie is good. It's great. I enjoyed it. I enjoy seeing Punisher killing people again. But I kind of wish that the core issue of the problem, which is him couldn't accept or like couldn't be 100% the Punisher, can I thought this issue has been like explored in the second season of like the Netflix shows. I kind of wish that it would have been a different issue that Punisher is dealing with. Basically, it's the whole he is hallucinating, he is having this PTSD episodes. Yes, I get it. And like a war veteran, PTSD is not something that is easy to deal with. I get that, but at the same time, this is Marvel. It's all supposed to be realistic. It is supposed to be realistic, but then you look at like other stuff of Marvel. It's like, well, you got like Galactus, you got Thanos, you got Thor, you got like all this different insane stuff that's happening. I mean, you got like Mysterio, I guess, if you want to put this in the same universe with like Spider-Man or something, right? You get like basically people that have this crazy mechs, right? I get it. It's like they try to do this realistically. They try to do this like seriously, but I don't know. I kind of wish that the problem is not like something that they already kind of explored in season 2. I kind of wish there's more development, but at the same time, it's like I understand. I understand that. I understand the reason why they still having this like whole his trauma, especially with him dealing with the his season 1 stuff like his betrayal, his traitor. I forgot their name. It's been so long, like Jigsaw and stuff, and then like his friends dying too. I think from season one. It's been so long. It's been like how many long was like how long ago was like season one? It's been so long. I don't really remember, but I do remember like some of his friends died, his family died, his family getting killed, and it's like and the whole thing is that he started to hunt down this crime families, and in this mini movie you can say it's focusing on the Ganucci family, and yeah, I don't know. I kind of wish the villain here or the antagonist is a bit more serious, a bit more unpredictable, a bit more clever. Like I don't understand this whole trope of villain like meeting the you know the target, right? Meeting the hero, and the villain is like, I gotta give you time to prepare, and I'm not gonna kill you now. Like why, bro? He killed most of your family. Why don't you just shoot him again? Especially when the action stuff happening, the chaos scene happening. God damn it, I cannot speak English today. I kind of wish there's more, like again, like this is a cartel. Like I don't know, like you have like all these buildings. You kind of think that there's gonna be like a couple personnel there that using like snipers or something. I don't know. And then like there's like a moment in the chaos where Punisher is literally just out of the open and no one is like attacking him. He's just standing there, and like a lot of the other one is like the Purge, where it's like like burglary, punching people, destroying like people's livelihood, like restaurant, bakery, like no one is attacking Punisher until like I think it's only like 2 guys or even 3 guys that try to attack the Punisher. I get it. He's such a figure that I'm guessing most of the criminal there is like afraid of. But like, bro, you have this crime lord that put a bounty on his head, and I thought it's gonna be like John Wick. Heck, there's even like a scene early on. I think it's like the very first scene where it basically like a world building moment where when the Ganucci family got killed, most of them by Punisher, the criminals starting to get higher basically, and it kind of like makes you like question, does what the Punisher did is the best thing, the good thing for the public there, I guess. And there's like this one guy who's an asshole, grab this one poor guy that have like a dog friend, and he just grabs the dog and like, yes, there's a dog death in here. It's not being shown, but it's implied. There's an action there, and you kind of thought that we gotta see this guy getting tortured or beat up by Punisher like really brutally, and it's like you never did see this guy until like the end. Like you kind of thought that he's gonna be like one of the main bad guys, one of like the henchmen, but he's not. He's just a random thug, and it does set the mood and the setting for this city. But at the same time, I kind of wish there's a bit more connection to the Punisher, so that when the action happened, maybe this guy like when he got killed, when he got his comeuppance, it will be a satisfying end. And again, it's such a sad thing because it's only a single episode, and it's just, I don't know, it doesn't feel, it's great, but it still begs me, like it still makes me want to see more, makes me want to basically want to get like a second episode, like a sequel, which is, I don't think we're never gonna get it because it's a special presentation. I mean, look at Werewolf, I mean, look at Moon Knight, right? All of this, like, I guess, like, R-rated, I guess. Then again, like, Moon Knight has its own problems, but it's like, like, okay, maybe let's not talk about Moon Knight, right? Let's talk about, like, Werewolf, right? I think Werewolf is a good special presentation. And it never get any second season, it never get any updates. Where are they? Where are the characters? Are they going to appear at Doomsday? No one ever knows. Like, no one ever knows, because it's Marvel, and it's so and that's the whole reason why I kind of just tired of Marvel content. But I guess like when you talk about like Punisher, at least it's still like, and like Spider-Man, it's like something that's like street level, and it's not like something that is like, you know, world ending magic CGI green screen slop. You know what I mean? Like slop. But you get what I mean, right? And yeah, I kind of wish there's more to this. And at the end, I just couldn't see the Punisher turning into like a friendly, or not a friendly, but like less threatening, like less scary Punisher in Spider-Man. I mean, I saw the trailer. I get it. It's just a sneak peek. But then you see like Spider-Man and Punisher like having this like bickering off. I don't know. It's kind of odd. I don't know. Maybe like there will be like a moment where Punisher's trying to kill someone and Spider-Man like stops him, I guess. But I don't know. It's just like what I mean is like the tone. The tone is so different. Like when a kid watch a Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man movie, they'll be like wondering who is this character, who is Frank Castle, who is Punisher, and then they realize, oh, Punisher is this guy who literally murders a bunch of people brutally, right? I don't know. Again, like it's the transition is not fulfilled in this short episode. Anyway, I already talked so much, so in the end, I'm gonna give this special presentation an 8 out of 10. It's good, it's great, I enjoyed it, but still, I beg for more. It's a good one. It's not too long, it's not too short, but honestly, at the end of the day, when I finish it, I just like, damn, I want a sequel. Because it feels, I don't know, like the ending feels weird. It doesn't feel finished, you know what I mean? I really wish this is like a movie, like straight up a movie, or like a, heck, fuck it. They give Born Again 3 seasons, right? They haven't finished that series, so why not Punisher 2? Anyway, let's just jump into the spoiler talk in 3, 2, and 1. So I'm not gonna talk much about it. I think it is a simple one, it's a short one. It's Punisher basically having these PTSD nightmares, and he basically contemplating, you know, ending his own life. And he sees his friend, hallucinates his friends, hallucinates, I think Karen, that's her name, like Karen Page, right? Yeah. And then his family, his wife, his daughter, his son. It's basically the whole thing that happens in like season 2, I think. It's like, that's what I mean, like I kind of wish there's more progression, but we kind of like revert back to the old Punisher where it's like, you know, then again, I get it, PTSD is not an easy thing to recover from, I get that, but I kind of wish there's a bit more progression. So he basically kind of like quits being Punisher, even though previously he like basically killed the whole Ganucci family except the mother, the empress, the matriarch, I guess you could say, because I guess she's like innocent, I guess, I don't know, which is again really weird considering Punisher's track record. I don't know, maybe she is supposed to be like the most innocent from the family, right? So then he basically lives in this dingy ass apartment, and then one day when he get back from like a bakery, from the street, from the cemetery, he met with the last surviving member of the Ganucci family, the empress, the matriarch. I forgot her name again. She's just there. She spouts some plot point. She just there basically saying, hey, you have a family, you killed, your family died, my family is also dead. Now I'm the one who's going to become the Punisher. I'm gonna send, you know, like I'm gonna have a bounty on your head, and every criminal industry is going to look at you and try to kill you. And you have time until 1840, no, it's 647, I think? Like it was like 647 or something like that. Again, why? Brother, he killed your family. You're a crime lord. And even she becomes crippled. I don't know if she becomes crippled because of Punisher. But fuck, what? I don't get it. Like, she could have like sent like an assassin, and then maybe like Frank Castle like almost get assassinated. But then he stopped the assassin, killed the assassin, and then he kind of found out, oh, it's the Ganucci family. It's the mother. But then again, if that to happen, it is more than just a single short 50-minute episode or a movie, right? Again, it's just a bit a shame. She's just there and then she just leaves. And then Punisher goes back to his home and he had some hallucination with Karen Page. And then when he comes up, when he realizes it's already 6:47, close, I think. And that's when basically all of these criminals, this thug, trying to find him, they like open up and they even like trying to hurt like a mother and a child on the front door, on the front room of his room, right? Jesus. And then he got attacked. His place is being burnt out, and then he basically just become Punisher. He just kicks in, kill a bunch of guys, save the family that lives in front of his room, and basically after that it's just a massacre. He grabs shotgun, handgun, submachine gun, knives, machete, all that kinds of good stuff, and start killing people, killing criminals. Again, there are some sin, I guess you call it like an action movie sin, where it's like you got a gun, why do you have to run towards Punisher or like John Wick, right? With your gun, you gotta just stay like, like further back and shoot them. Instead, there's like a guy here like runs towards the Punisher, like doing this. Bro, just shoot from far away. Because of that, he gets grabbed and killed. It's like it happened again in here, sadly. And then we get to the rooftop. There's a rooftop fight scene, and he escapes. And this is when a terrible effect happened. It's being memed on Twitter. Apparently, it's not green screen. Apparently, it's not CGI. But it looks shot and edited really weird. It looks like it's CGI. It's terrible. And then he basically goes down, and then he goes down again until he goes down to the street. That's when he basically kind of like see the last Ganucci family basically scram off, run away. And then he was like looking, because he looks at the bakery that he's been to. He knows the family that owns there, and then he looks back at the the crime, the lord, the matriarch leaving away, and it's like, what should I do? Alright, I'm just gonna save this family, which is fine, 100%. I agree with that choice from his perspective, right? So he goes to the bakery while the matriarch of the Ganucci family leaves, and we never see her again. And then he goes to the bakery, walking, a lot of shit happening, and then he basically doesn't have any makeup. He's just Punisher. He literally just Frank Castle drenches in blood. And I think there's only like 3 guys that like goes to him. I think it's 3 or 4 that goes to him, and then they just died. And then the rest is just like on the side quest on their own mission. I don't understand. I thought the whole thing is that it's kind of like John Wick, where he has the bounty and he needs to kill everyone. Maybe I misunderstand. I don't know. But he goes there, he saves the father from this 3 or 4 thugs, shooting them. He goes inside, he fights a lot of criminals, saving the daughter and the mother, and he saves the family, and the daughter gives him like a gift, like a flower to Frank, the Punisher, and the Punisher is like leaves. He goes to the cemetery and he basically puts the flower there to his daughter cemetery grave, and then he grabs a key that he left on the early scene. That's basically he locked like a case, like a cabinet, where inside is like his Punisher getup, basically his whole arsenal there. And it was like, you know what? You're right. Like he's basically talking to himself. He's basically affirming that he needs to become the Punisher. He is the Punisher. So he goes back to his room, grab his gear, and he becomes Punisher. And at the end, the guy that I said on the non-spoiler review finally get his comeuppance. The guy who threw this poor guy's dog killing the dog. It's such a terrible scene. It's such a heartbreaking scene. But again, you kind of like, it always kind of wonder, is this like malicious? Is this like just like trying to tug your heartstring? But I think it's done in a okay way. It's not really like emotionally manipulating. I mean, it is there to build the city, right? Like to build, you know, like in Seven, where basically you have this like whole building like story building for the city that the two detectives are in. The same thing with like Gotham and stuff. So yeah, it's good for lore and story building. Anyway, he grabs him, and then when the poor guy and when Punisher is like lets him go, the poor guy is like, that's not the only thing that he took it from me, because he stole his hat, but the way he said it, it's kind of like, I guess, like, you know, making a Punisher know that, oh, maybe it's his daughter, maybe it's his wife, maybe it's his pet, who knows, right? But basically, the poor man, he's just saying, he also took something away from me. It's not just the cap, my cap, I guess it's not a hat, but so he goes to the thug and basically kills him. Again, I kind of wish it would have been way worse, because I feel like peak Punisher, like season 1 Punisher, or maybe like season 2 Punisher, he would definitely get tortured or something, I don't know. Again, all in all, great presentation, but again, the ending, and seeing the ending and seeing the trailer, I get it, it's a trailer, I get it that I'm comparing to a trailer. Punisher for like Spider-Man is just so odd, because in here he's still bloody, like he kills people, you know. It's just odd to see Punisher in a Spider-Man, in a children, right? Like in a children, young teenager movie, fucking Spider-Man movie, right? It's just odd. But yeah, again, the Gunucci family, the matriarch, she's still alive, she escapes. Like, I thought there's gonna be like a scene at the end where maybe there's like a 5 minute of Punisher just doing like Equalizer stuff, like Denzel Washington getting inside the, you know, maybe like Punisher is like getting inside her building and then start killing her bodyguards, and then her at the end, like one by one. Again, I kind of wish, because like now they're like setting up for future stuff, so I'm guessing there's gonna be a new Punisher TV series maybe. Again, like I kind of wish there's more to it, because like again, usually special presentation it's only one, and it feels the story isn't finished yet. So yeah, it's just a bit of a shame, and I really wish that the story would have just end here. But yeah, that's my opinion, that's my thoughts on the Punisher. Sorry for the late review. After this, I'm gonna watch Spider Noir. I'm gonna try to review it fully on, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna review it only for the black and white hue instead of the full color one. So yeah, look forward for that. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to like finish the series in one go. I just can't. I'm not a binge guy, so I need to take some breaks. And after that, maybe it's gonna be He-Man. Who knows? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, if you like the video, please click like, subscribe, click the notification bell down below. Comment what you guys think about this short presentation. Do you guys want to see more, or do you guys just, you know, this is enough basically. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Goodbye.